Hey guys, this is Saiyan God 1 here in Super Saiyan 4 Gohan.
What's good, y'all?
And we're finna react to Logan Paul's suicide PTA. You know what I mean, man? Because, you know, he's a come up. He thought he was slick, that he had a lot of subscribers. He can get away with it, filming a dead body on YouTube. And he messed it up for little guys like us. So, yeah.
I ain't little.
Yeah, let's get it popping.
For 40 minutes.
40 seconds?
Crying like a baby. Bikers, joggers, tourists, runners, they went by me. Police officers searching for suicidal people went by me twice. I'm standing.
First off, I gotta say this, but my man's, your face looks like a shaved kiwi. I'm sorry, bro. Like, bro.
He got the Mrs. Puff skin, bro.
That man look like, ooh, that's tough. I'm sorry, bro. Had to get on your whole life. Look like he rolled around in dirt as no. You know what he looks like? He looks like that dirty kid from Charlie Brown.
He did
with the blanket.
Like every time he walks, he looks like a little stench of water around him.
Yeah.
At the ledge, leaning over the rail with tears flowing down to the waters. And I thought to myself, absolutely nobody cares.
I feel bad for wrestling already.
And then the voice in my head said, jump now, and I did. And the millisecond that my hands cleared the rail and my legs flew over it was an instant regret. The depression was wiped from my mind, and all I wanted to do was live, and I thought it's too late.
Kevin Hines was 19 when he jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. He is one of the many incredible people that I've been grateful to meet over the past 3 weeks as I aim to further understand the complexities surrounding suicide. And I know I've made mistakes. I know I've let people down.
That look, though, kind of mixed.
But what happens when you're given an opportunity to help make a difference in the world?
The backlash.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about this. You're only doing this because you got caught, and YouTube was like, "Nah, fam, we're gonna rip your nutsack out for this because you can't do that," and they took all your little toys away. You're not doing this because you wanted to, because if YouTube didn't care, this video wouldn't exist. Am I right?
Hey, they have to keep their like #1 person on YouTube.
Yeah, but they took away all your little trinkets. So, while you're crying, you're in your multi-million-dollar mansion like Tyrese, while you're struggling down at the bottom of the YouTube ladder.
Look at the picture down here. It looks
Against the social media star.
Very popular guy called
Logan Paul is in some hot
He's
water.
a complete and utter insensitive idiot.
Taking a break from daily vlogging.
Even he says his latest content was his biggest mistake.
I want to apologize to the victim and his family.
It's time to learn from the past as they get better and grow as a human being. I'm here to have a hard conversation so that those who are suffering can have ease.
My mans, you gotta hook me up with your production company, my mans. This is top notch. This is top notch acting too. Hey, you're a great actor, by the way. I mean, but you gotta hook me up with that production company. I need some people to come edit my videos the way you doing it.
You should talk to his brother some acting skills, because his brother is trash.
Yeah, man. Still can't rap though.
No.
So I've never been so humbled in my life by a single event.
Were you kind of shocked by it?
I was shocked to discover just how big this is.
You've never known anybody that killed themselves?
No one. And that was part of the problem. It's just my ignorance on the subject.
But in Ohio, where you come from, it's the second leading cause of death.
And I know while I'm not able to solve the problem by myself, I want to be.
I just noticed that cut right there where you didn't answer the question. So you need to answer the question. Yeah, I mean, it's not surprising. I don't know why he's surprised. I mean, you have the disease of mental retardation. So
just like your brother.
Yeah, I mean,
definitely your brother. He suffers seriously, critical condition.
Yeah, man.
Be a part of the solution. And that solution began across the country in New York City. We sat down with Dr. John Draper, director of the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline.
We have to change the conversation publicly from just focusing on suicide and how something bad is happening and say, well, what do we do about it? help people understand that the first thing they need to do is reach out and talk to somebody when they're feeling in despair, because you're not alone with it anymore. They've done studies with people who are experiencing any kind of pain, including hanging off a cliff. You can hold on a lot longer if somebody is right there with you.
I think as a society, as human beings, we just have to be more compassionate. And that includes me too. That's something I'm learning along this journey. And something else that Dr. Draper told me were the 5 steps that anyone can take to help prevent suicide. Step 1 is simply just ask. Ask yourself, ask others, are you thinking about suicide? And I know that sounds like a daunting...
I don't understand how you didn't know this. You might not actually have believed it, but that's just ignorance on your part. But I don't need you to tell me what I already know. But schools teach this, jobs teach this. There's information. There's always a suicide commercial like every month on television. Well,
like
maybe every week.
Day.
Yeah, probably every day actually. You don't need Logan Paul of the Paul brothers with a multi-million-dollar channel to tell me what I already know. Bro. Man, let me just...
question, but literally that question can save lives. Step 2, accordingly, would be just to listen. Be present, don't make any judgments, and then step 3 would be there for them, even after you've already asked, because dependability is key. Step 4 is then help them connect, whether it's with a friend, a family member, a local suicide hotline, therapist, but help them reach out to someone so they don't have to deal with this alone. Lastly, step 5 is just check in on them, show them that you care, call them up, say, hey, I want to make sure you're okay, can I check in with you over the next few days?
So one of the things that is so important about reducing stigma is getting stories out there about people positively coping with suicide.
Do you guys know anyone I could talk to with the lived experience of suicide?
Absolutely. We have quite a number of people that we could refer over to. Yeah.
That'd be great. Yeah.
And that's how we got introduced to Kevin Hines. 17 years ago, Kevin jumped off of the Golden Gate Bridge and survived.
These are individuals whose stories, when people hear them...
First off, why is he just throwing a rock and just looking at it?
He fed the dog the rock. So
like, did he just spit it back up to, this is nasty, so you gonna play with some, like, barf rock or something?
Yeah,
like,
you just reached out to the dog and was like, here, eat this. And it's a rock. So, I mean...
Bet you that dog would die, he would have videotaped that, too.
Probably.
Oh my god, I just killed this dog. Oh, man, I'm such a klutz.
Them, they say, you know, maybe I can get through. As opposed to hearing stories when people haven't. And those are, unfortunately, those are stories that we've heard before. Now we're hearing more and more stories of people being more open about it. And as I was saying before, Logan, for every one person that dies by suicide, there's 287 other people that think seriously about it but don't. Those are stories, again, that have not been told. If we told those stories of people who got through it as opposed to one who didn't, imagine what kind of influence that would have on people's behavior.
I mean, if somebody jumps from the Golden Gate Bridge and splatters on a rock by it, I think the local news would talk about that. Or if they set off a grenade in a subway, or if they jump off of a building, I think somebody would talk about that, you know. Just saying. Just saying.
When I found out that 1 in 6 high school kids seriously think about suicide, that's stunning.
Yeah.
This is such a common problem.
Logan, all I wanted was for one person to look me in my eyes and say, hey, kid, are you okay? I am so grateful to be alive. And I'm grateful today for every millisecond I get to breathe. Because it was almost all ripped from me by me.
What's one thing you would have said to your younger self? To the Kevin who was 19, sitting on the bus, if you were next to you, and instead of the guy who pointed and laughed, what would you say?
I would just put my hand on the
By no means am I belittling suicide. It's just, it's just hard for me to sit here and just engage and entertain this idea that Logan Paul is just a changed person.
I think he's trying though. You know, if he didn't really care like that, his video would have been like a 3-minute video saying.
I mean, they took away his movie contracts.
Okay, that was dumb on YouTube though. Like, you don't take away. No, I'm not dumb. But on his YouTube Red series, YouTube is making money off that. I don't know why you cancel that. So you just
they
like,
don't want to be, because you know YouTube has lost a lot of advertisers, so they don't want to be connected to that. Yeah, it is what it is. That's all I'm gonna say. It is what it is.
lost everything.
I would just put my hand on my shoulder and I would just say, I'm here for you. I got you. We need to be a society that comes together for every person in the community that's going through hell. And in order to do that, every person that's going through hell, whatever hell, has to be honest about their pain. And if they're going to be honest about their pain, we are going to collectively answer the call and be there for that individual. Because if you don't see beauty in the next person you meet, you're not looking hard enough.
You're incredible, dude. This is an honor for me.
It's an honor for me too, brother.
It's an awkward hug. Okay, now.
From this point on, I want to make an effort to contribute and immerse myself in the conversation, so I'm pledging to donate $1 million to various suicide prevention organizations, with the first $250,000 going immediately to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline so they can increase their capacity to help those in need.
For anyone watching, I want you to know you are not alone, and most of the time, crisis passes. So if you or anyone you know feels alone or trapped, I encourage anyone to call or even text a suicide or crisis hotline. Both of those numbers are below, and although this is a tough conversation, it's important because things can and will get better. It's time to start a new chapter in my life as I continue to educate both myself and others on suicide. I'm humbled and thankful to say, this is just the beginning.
Is that the same number?
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna do
You know what?
Oh no! Whoa!
Okay, that one's a little
Oh
suspect.
nah, that's sus.
I think he's trying, bro. Look at this dude. Look.
Oh yeah, let's not talk about him.
But then, okay, I think he's trying though, because.
Oh, he's trying. Okay.
I don't think you would just like donate like $1 million to various places.
Look, he's still ignorant. If he didn't know that, I'm just gonna say that. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, yes. How you not know that suicide? Like in school, they talk about it literally like 3 times a week, like about how like cyberbullying gets you, like makes some kids like commit suicide, just bullying. They talk about it all the time. You should know that suicide is really big for kids.
Well, you know, we're gonna end this video here. It's been the same guy one.
Dohan.
See you on the next video. Peace.